John Thielen's Destination Fish is brought to you by Alumacraft Boats.
There's one right there. Look at that. That's my kind of start,
Perfect.
boys.
That's what we like to see.
Holy smokes. This was literally just cast them out and got going. And I was just gonna say, boy, it's rougher up here than I thought it was gonna be, but you know what? I can deal with a little bit of wind if they're gonna bite that quick. That fish snapped it right away. We're fishing weeds today. This is one of my favorite ways to fish. I know Jamie and Steve with me today, they like doing this too, so this will be a fun show. Yeah, we'll scoop them right back here and just bring them right to the middle. Good walleye. Really nice fish.
Atta baby.
Really
nice
nice fish. Start with this every day of the week. Here we go. Look at that. Perfect. Bring them right around to the middle. Yeah, perfect. Here, hang them right up here. I can grab them right out of there. It's one of the neat things about fishing a single hook. you don't get that second hook.
Net tangle, right?
Yeah, you don't get that net tangle. And man, look at that. What a great way to start. We're pulling spinners today. I'm fishing with Jamie Elting and Steve Kusske, and we're gonna troll in some weeds. We're gonna catch a bunch of those and show you exactly how to do this. And man, we're just gonna have a good time today. It's gonna be
Name
fun.
of the game, fun
Beautiful
fishing.
day.
Right there. I'm gonna throw him in the live well. He's a great way to start the day. I haven't even got the live well valve closed. We just got here. I didn't even think that far ahead that we'd be getting after him that quick, but I'll take it. As the south wind kept coming up, we were forced to find a new weed line in calmer water. And just like the first spot, we hooked up right away. Pressure's on.
Okay.
Pressure's on. Here we go.
Oh, that's a nice fish.
That is a big walleye, isn't it?
Pretty good
Yeah,
size.
it's
Not huge,
not a big
but
one. It's
he's
just a good one, though.
mid-20s maybe.
Yeah, good fish. Good fish.
Cool.
Man, this is fun.
Absolutely.
This is just fun.
Absolutely.
Look at that.
Get a hold of over here. Get the hook out. There.
Awesome fish, man.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool. Add him to the pile. Add him to the pile. While we get this rig reset and back in the water, let's take a look at this week's logbook. Today we are fishing weed lines in midsummer. It's late June and the walleyes are feeding heavy in 6 to 10 feet of water in and just over the cabbage. It's a warm, sunny, and windy day. It's perfect for trolling Little Joe spinners behind 3 16-ounce bullet sinkers. We're tipping our rigs with pinched off night crawlers. That quick, it looks like we've got another one hooked up. You can get a lot of fish in the rod holder, you know, just because you're just cruising right above the weeds, and when they hit it, the one thing about being in the rod holder, I'm hoping it's a walleye. The one thing about being in the rod holder is it's got tension against it. You can't make the mistake of laying back to it.
It is.
Sometimes it's a mistake to lay back, you know.
And down there.
It's a walleye.
Nice.
That's no pike.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Good walleye.
Good deal.
Here we go. Coming to you. Good walleye. We'll take that.
Fellas. I'll grab that, Steve.
Here we go. Let me just grab him right out of there. Good fish. Yeah, that's awesome. Look at that.
Nice.
Rod holder fish, I'll tell you real quick, I get asked all the time about my rod holders. Steve owns one of my boats from previous years.
Yep.
You still use the same rod holders, don't you? These are Panther rod holders, and what's great about these is you never lose a fish, and here's why you don't lose a fish. You look at a lot of the rod holders out there, that's a great walleye right there. You want to pop that open
for
me,
sure.
Jamie? Chuck him in.
Chuck him in there.
You look at a lot of the rod holders out there though, and what happens is when you're trying to get the rod out, when you got a fish, you got to twist and turn, and that's when you get slack, and that's when a fish gets off. But these Panther tube style rod holders, you don't have that problem. You just slide it right out. So that's why I use them. I mean, I've been using them forever. I mean,
Well, since I fished co-angled that PWT,
Yeah.
we were using
yeah,
that.
using them back then. I mean, they're just one of the greatest rod holders out there, and they're underutilized. But I know this, I don't lose many fish. And that's a big deal to me because a lot of times I like fishing rod holder. I'm watching these guys over here wearing their wrists off, and I'm just putting it in the rod holder. John Thielen's Destination Fish is brought to you by these fine sponsors. We've got it pretty dialed in now, and we've got it all to ourselves. Most other boats we've seen today are fishing deep mid-lake structures. Boy, they're snapping good in the weeds. Now we're doubled up.
I'm gonna get in here. How about I just
I don't know. Yeah, you're gonna be net guy.
I'll be the net man.
Mine has
And I'm good with that.
swam at me for
Coming at
Keep
you.
an eye on his, because I'm
All
pretty
right.
sure mine's a
Okay.
pike.
Mine's
Mine's acting-
staying down nice. That's just whatever it is.
Either right color.
Be a Walter. If it is, it's a good one.
Hey, come on over here. Scoop this
Got a
Walter.
Awesome.
Look at that.
Nice. We're in.
Okay,
I got one too.
okay,
Double?
let me grab him
All right.
right out of here.
Perfect.
Look at
It's
this.
a nice one on Steve.
Hang on, sit tight, bud. I'm
Yeah.
coming. Got him. Go ahead.
All right, you ready, man?
Look at that.
Bring him up.
You
Scoop.
have got to
Nice work,
love,
boys.
you have got to love that chaos right there.
I'll met them
Look
all
at
day.
that. Look at that. Man, I'll tell you, that is awesome. Twins. Goes to show you,
Beautiful.
though, that sometimes they're right in the same spot. I mean, these fish were together there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Within
That's
2
awesome.
seconds of each other.
Look
you
at
guys
that.
had them.
holy smokes. Dinner.
Twinsies.
Let's chuck them in the live well. That is awesome. You know, another little adjustment we've made here that is a big, big deal is you'll notice now we're no longer making passes with the wind. Every single pass, what we're doing now is we're making a pass, we're staying on that weed edge to right on top of the weeds, but then I'm taking the big motor and going back. We were talking about this earlier. It is amazing how some days fish are just facing a certain direction or something triggers them going one direction. And that's the case today. I mean,
That seems to be the ticket.
yeah, I mean, we can't catch them going with the wind. Now we're just making pass after pass that's productive. Go back up with the big motor, come straight back up against the wind, and we're catching them now like crazy. While we get set back up, let's take a look at another great Alumacraft boat model. Big, brash, and bold. It's no secret that bigger can just be better. The Competitor 205 Sport makes sure of that, measuring 8 feet wide and nearly 21 feet in length. This is a sizable boat that packs a sizable punch. Built with tons of storage space, huge live wells bow and aft, and Alumacraft's signature 2XP performance, the Alumacraft Competitor 205 refuses to compromise. The biggest of the Competitor models, the 205 features a large casting deck suitable for 2 anglers, while the large cockpit is perfectly designed for multiple presentations from trolling to jigging. The Competitor 205 boasts a large 45-gallon fuel tank and a 13-gallon insulated cooler. Rated at 250 horsepower, the Comp 205 simply flies, beating everyone else to the hot spots. To learn more about the Alumacraft Competitor 205 Sport, or to bring yours home, visit your local Alumacraft boat dealer. Now let's get back to the action. This weed bed has been one heck of a find. It's fish after fish as we troll over the cabbage.
Rod holder again.
Rod holder again. We were just laughing about this because these guys started putting their rods in the rod holder. And I said, you guys are just jealous and I don't have a sore wrist right now.
You're
Let's see what
making a
we got.
believer out of me, that's for sure.
But let me tell you something. We were just talking about this too. Let's hope this is a walleye because there's pike in here too. But you know, direction can make a difference. And we haven't caught a fish going with the wind today. But as soon as we got ourselves,
Nice walleye.
I think it's a good walleye.
I think I seen a white tip on his tail
Yep.
there.
But as soon as we got turned around again here, yeah, it's a good walleye.
Nice.
As soon as we got turned around again and started coming against the wind, that quick, bit again.
Perfect.
You know, so it's one of those little things that, to be honest with you, I really believe you got to pay attention to. Sometimes just the direction you're going will make a difference in if you're getting bit or not. Look at that, he got himself unhooked.
That's a
Look
beaut.
at that, that's an awesome fish right there. Man, I'll tell you what, this is fun stuff, and this is available on so many lakes throughout the Midwest. You can go out, you can fish over the tops of weeds, and I mean, it's late June and we're fishing in 7 feet of water, and we're catching these fish, and these are overlooked. Everybody's out fishing mid-lake stuff, and that's happening everywhere. These weeds are holding fish on lakes right outside your back door. Get out and do some of this. It's just a ball. That's an awesome fish. Let's chuck him in there. Perfect. John Thelen's Destination Fish has been brought to you by these great sponsors.